back, everyone. This is WofCWIP-Tour. Third video of this recording, and yeah, let's just get started into this. Try to make it go faster, because I know y'all want to see us actually build new stuff and get rid of this tour thing. But anyway, we're gonna start this off with this little farm thing. It used to be smaller. I added glass to the top of it. That way nothing could fall through. I had spiders and I think a couple creepers and something else that actually, I have no idea how, but somehow they spawned on the top of that. Fell through, and yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, I've added glass to that. I've made this bigger to house more. But I think I'm going to just completely redesign this. See what Cat says, and we'll go from there. Because there's a lot of stuff that doesn't spawn in our world. Not properly, at least, so yeah, we started using spawn eggs to help jumpstart all this. There's nothing in there. The chickens disappeared. I have no idea how they despawn, but I guess they can despawn. I got the regular animals as before. However, when I extended this, since we don't have horses in our world, used some spawn eggs, and they look really, really cool. I've seen a lot of people use them, but
yeah, I like the light colored horse.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
Black one's a little bit too dark colored.
Still
this one,
pretty.
it's dark with the stocking, looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then of course you got this reddish brown one over here with the
white
spots and a blonde mane and tail. Anyway, but yeah, this is one side. Did I? Okay. I thought about making the thing where if we go all the way around. We haven't done that yet, and like I said, I'm going to redesign this whole thing. Make it look better. But the other side, we got some llamas. Nothing in here. I was thinking something was. They might have despawned, I guess. Right here, you got a
donkey?
I believe these two are mules.
Okay, a mule.
And then these two are donkeys.
Okay. Huh.
So, what was in here?
I have no idea.
I've even thought about whenever I get these pens, I'll have a sign letting us know which one it actually is. But, like I said, I want to redesign this, and I haven't got that far with it. There's a runaway sheep.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Staring at me.
Oh, no, the owner's back.
Yeah, so that's, like I said, that's a work in progress, and I want to redesign this whole thing. Probably give it a name for once, but that'll be for later on. Anyway, to get started on the next bit of information, I don't remember why, but we put jack-o'-lanterns here. Probably going to get rid of that.
It looks cool.
Yeah, because we know what's down there. We added lava around the whole side, which I'm thinking about getting rid of this right here and condensing it so we can put something else over here. Or maybe we could just make some log cabins come in this way to do something. I don't know.
With the jack-lanterns, I think the reason why they're there is to let us know, hey, there is a dungeon there.
Well, yeah, that's why I was there to begin with, and I replaced it with the jack-o'-lanterns or at least some of them that light up. Probably just for decoration or something, but
yeah, it looks
the
cool.
arrow's underground and we know where it's at, so I'll probably get rid of that. And I'm wanting to redesign some of this because my base, it doesn't look how I wanted it to look originally. And since we're going to be going back and forth between creative and survival, trying to figure things out, I'll have other blocks to play with. So yeah, I'm going to redesign this whole thing. But I did make some of this stuff look cool. I made this to where you could actually step on it again. I don't know why that's still there. But yeah, like I said, all this, it's all got lava going all the way around it properly. I'm wanting to change how the lava is, though, so that'd be cool when I'm done. And then, of course, something to mention to you. See how it go over here. Okay. Got snow, and then we got rain. It's cool but eerie. As you can tell, you have my original thing back here that has my name in torches and dirt. I'll probably redesign that because, like I said, I didn't want a lot of this to be dirt anyway. I wanted it to be something else. And like cobblestone, I didn't want it to be that actual random stone blocks. Didn't really want it to be that. It's just where things wound up. So I have a lot to change and figure out what blocks to use. But anyway, I went after the green and blue beacon. And that is sitting on top of this that I have my name wrote in sea lanterns. And as you can tell, it's pretty good size. Well, it's because it's got something inside it, and I'll show you in a sec. Because I've also changed the inside of here. So let's show off real quick what's inside here. I'm thinking about getting rid of this, like I was saying. I did that because the water was already there, but I've got something better. As you can see, it says left for pool, right for castle. I don't think I showed this yet. I made this right here to where you can come up outside alongside the lava and all that, which is creepy because you don't want to get too close to it or break a block by accident. But if you go this direction, though, it says up for castle, left for tunnel, right for scary pool. Scary pool is mostly because of the way it looks and how it's decorated. But this is actually really cool. I went ahead and used... basically, I figured every single corner I would try to use sea lanterns. And then the very bottom, it'd just be nothing but lanterns. And it actually came out looking pretty cool. It had lava on different sides to light the place up. Jack-o'-lanterns to give extra light but decorate everything. But yeah, this is basically underground pool.
My kind of pool.
Yeah, your kind of pool, Cat. Your kind of pool.
Like I said, I am
weird.
But
anyway, of course, we got stairs in spots, or at least we do right here to make it easier to get up. This is left for tunnel. I can't remember what's in here. Oh yeah, this is where Cat's tunnel and my tunnel and all that stuff links up directly under my base. Which will probably change a little bit for something, but we'll mention that later on. I don't know if we're going to get that in this particular video. Okay, going up, you wind up with the bottom of my castle area, which I'll probably change that a little bit too, because I didn't really want it to be like that, but it's where it wound up. But the main thing to show off right here, as you can tell, I got moving blocks, and it says up. It's like, what is that? Well, right here, you got a sticky piston, a slime block, you have the obsidian that cannot be moved with the sticky block, and then you have a button. And on the other side, I got water, which I'll probably change to ladders later on, but I want to completely rechange how some of this works. But let's get over here so I can show you. It's all bouncy. You press that, it launches you up. I've thought about using this particular thing also for launching in the air to fly, but coming out here, you can actually see everything on the next level. Press that, you wind up on the next level, which is the top level for this spot. You got stairs. You also got a spot there that goes down, and I believe right next to it has the other spot that goes down. And once you're in here, as you can tell, there's another thing that says up, and I'll probably put the link in the description for where I found this. I was watching a video that Mumble was doing, and he was showing off something that someone had made, and I love the design. Reason that's diamond, by the way, is because I loved the color. But yeah, it says up. There it is. You got a stone button. You press it. It makes a whole bunch of noises. It opens just like a proper elevator, if you haven't noticed. You press that. It moves you. And then voila, now you're at the very top. And I don't know why there's an ocelot in my base, but there is. He's tame. I literally have no idea why it's there. Okay, the main thing from here, I'm standing up on the edge of my castle thing. I'm thinking about redesigning how my mines of how to get to them is. That'll be later on. I mentioned the apartments. Where that... It's a hut-like building Cat tried to make, and then we realized that we'd probably use it for something else.
It needs to be redone. Let's just say that.
Well, it's not just that. Ah!
Bad landing.
Yeah, but it's not just that. Right here, I marked out a little bit, because I believe this is where I was wanting to build it up to. Yeah, we were going to build it up right here, and then we were going to build up some from over here. But we figured this all through this area, and we haven't decided exactly how big it'll be. But I think it might go to actually right there now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, this is going to go back quite a ways. Everything through here is going to change. We haven't completely designed it just yet. But we're wanting to turn this into a market district kind of thing. Make a bunch of farms so that we can easily go after stuff and basically go grocery shopping on here instead of having to go out and hopefully get stuff. Of course, this is only for some of the stuff. We're going to have stuff inside our bases. But that's going to be for later on. What else was there to show? Because I already mentioned the outpost. We were thinking about turning it into a subway station. Or at least I think we mentioned that.
I think we did.
Guess I can mention that. Ah! Yeah, this is not... Flying is not easy. I'll have to get the hang of it. Because I'm wanting to redesign a little bit on top of this. Potentially go ahead and get rid of that little thing going this way. A lot of these bridges, except for the glass one, because it links my castle to this place, and Cat's base is already linked to mine, so we'll probably keep this. But a lot of these I'm wanting to get rid of. It looks odd, doesn't look as good as it could have, and I'm wanting to make it to where there's like a subway thing where you can just go down, follow it all the way down the tunnels where you need to go, and then take an elevator thing going up to where you're going. And I think this is 4, 3, 2. It's either this block or it might be this block that I lined it up with. But there is a thing out that way that we're probably going to do a whole bunch of stuff off camera. However, it's going to be very interesting getting that far with it. Yeah, I have to go over there and show you. But as I was saying earlier with that elevator, though, Mumbo showed it off. Someone else built it. I'll put that in the description. And I guess out of everything, I'm trying to remember what we've done so far with and everything we've changed. I think the only thing that's left to mention, the only thing I can think of is what I'm doing that direction. So I guess just got to fly there and show you. And this is something Kat hasn't seen yet.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's new to you. I did this I believe it was late in the evening.
Uh-huh.
I quickly did this to get an idea so we'd already have it ready for the video.
Okay.
And unless you want me to change it, it's going to take us a long time to do it anyway. That's something about survival. You don't got to worry about accidentally pressing the wrong thing. Fly up. And then just fly there. Can I land? Can I stick the landing? Oh, you can get really dizzy doing that. But
yeah.
Anyway, okay. As a matter of fact, before I do this, I'm going to switch over here. And... Okay. Now, a friend of mine's been... You might have heard him here in the video a little here and there. And he came over, wanted to say hi, and we've mentioned to him about something we were trying to possibly do so that he could go ahead and have a place in here to build as well. So... This is my neighbor, but just to put this on here, you probably know him as Dark Wolf Scotty. Some of you know him as Dark Wolf. Some of you know as what's the other names you've used? Scotty something. You've got like 4 or 5 different names because some of his names he couldn't remember, so we made a different account, and that's just on other games. I think one of the things that he plays is IMVU.
White Moon Wolf on my own.
Yeah, White Moon Wolf on that one. He's changed so many. There's several different names going back and forth trying to keep up with stuff. So
I'm mostly on one name is Dark Wolf, and
yeah.
PlayStation account is my Rebel King.
Rebel King's another. Okay.
Rebel King 1990.
1990. Yeah. Okay.
97.
But anyway, as I was mentioning, this is the logo we went ahead and made for him. It says Dark Wolf Scotty. It's the main thing. It's one of the things we helped him do with the Xbox account because he's played Xbox a little with friends or whatever, maybe.
My older brother.
Older brother. But yeah, otherwise he's mostly a PlayStation player and other stuff, and PlayStation isn't actually friends right now with everybody. With Fortnite they have the backward compatibility, but when it comes to any other games they're still working on it. They're not really friends right now, so yeah. But since they have the Better Together update, he can use the Xbox account thing and use his phone to play, or we can have him signed into mine whenever he's over and play that way. So yeah, he's going to be one of the ones in this world. And let's go ahead and switch over to that. And I mentioned to him about us basically putting a base in a spot. He mentioned putting a wall behind it to keep spawns out, and then he'd spawn-proof everything on the inside. Well, as you can look, well, it looks eerie on the screen. Our screen looks darker, but that webcam makes it look bright. It's like candlesticks.
Nice.
And anyway, that big one right there, that looks like the fist with the knuckle pointed up, that one, I basically figured the very middle one going all the way down would be the middle area of the subway going underground so we can get to us easier without having to worry about spawns. And then all those around there, everything on the inside, it will be his base. I figured either in line with it or just on the outside will line up to be where we're going to have everything. Oh, come on. There. Okay. Okay, so creative, I guess I can just freeze in place. It makes it a little easier to see. But as you can tell, though, there's several there. That goes around a lake he could probably use for a ice farm or something. He wanted to be icy, and we wound up with all this snow, and then I figured, well, that's icy, but not everything works with ice, and sometimes it's good for jungle for some farms. Or wooded area you can clear out, so we got half jungle. And then I realized some farms are actually difficult to go ahead and have. So right there, that open area right there. We figured he could use that for a perfect farm area. And
are those polar bears down there?
No,
shouldn't be.
Polar bear should be in the
okay.
A sheep, and then there's a ram.
Okay, making sure.
I was about to say polar.
Well, a heads up, I did put some polar bears.
Oh yeah, there are polar bears. They're out that way, I think.
Okay.
Polar bears are only supposed to be popping up in the snow.
Yeah, the snowy areas.
If they're close to another range,
I let loose 12 polar bears at
12?
least. At least 12. Sorry.
Anyway, as you can tell, this is going to be massive.
Kill you.
Exactly.
Yes.
I
got blended up like a Chewbacca.
I was about to say, as long as you don't threaten them or anything, it should be
Then
okay
you're
for
all
the most
good.
part. Just wear good armor, just in case. But yeah, the rest, we're going to go ahead and have to clear out the main stuff between here and then build the wall area that goes all the way around. It's going to take a little while to do. Should be fun.
Should.
And I guess maybe the next video will be either what we've done so far or if we've actually gotten that far, because this is going to take a while. Especially now that it's evening, it's going to take a while. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's the idea for here, and the only other thing I can think of right now is if you look in the top left part of the corner, you got the character thing. It says position, and then you got those 3 numbers. It used to be that you could switch over to a map and it'd be listed on the map. I don't know if they got rid of that or if they changed it or what, but I couldn't find it. I found out in the settings, you put this on there, and you could find your coordinates. It doesn't have a button you can just press and it pops up on the screen. Now a computer, it does. I believe on a computer on the keyboard it's F3. But on an Xbox it doesn't have that. So I put that on there with the position so that we could easily figure out where we're at, what block we need, and try and map it out that way. There is a lot of math whenever you deal with worlds like this. So it's going to be a challenge.
That's gonna be perfect.
It's definitely a good area to build in.
Also, the lake down there.
Yep.
If I wanted to.
Yeah, you got a regular
can
lake right there. You could probably use for fish spawns and.
If I want to, I can maybe use part of it if I want to farm there.
Yeah.
I can use part of it.
If you want to use that as an underground base, have you heard of a conduit? You
built one.
You take a conduit, you put it in a spot, and then you put, I believe it's dark prismarine blocks around it in a specific shape to where you can breathe underwater. I don't think Kat knows that either.
I did not know this.
Yeah, you can literally
Where
make
have
it
I
underground.
been?
Someone made a place and they basically called it Atlantis,
once.
and it looks really cool.
Oh.
But that's how you do it. You put a conduit in a spot, and when you make the shape, the conduit uses it as a bubble and then projects it up to, I don't know if it's 80 or if it's 100 and something blocks total. It's a pretty good radius around it. So yeah, you could do something underwater there if you want. You could use that as a an ice farm, a bunch of stuff.
I went to a just like right over there and built a whole village up in the trees.
Tricky to do it, but yeah.
It was really hard. It was hard to do.
But like I said, this would give you a lot of area to do stuff. If you can ever actually use it all, it'd take a while.
I can do that.
It would take a while. So like I said, with stuff like this, you could go for bedrock all the way to building
That's okay,
sky
that-
limit.
That was more simpler. So dang,
Simpler some. They've added some
Yeah,
extra stuff to the game.
At night to kill you now. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
not to
yeah.
mention that if you get a bad omen effect,
Yeah.
whenever that updates, I think we're one update away, I think. Unless they decide to just do some for bug fixes and add a second. The sun's coming up.
that's a perfect view out there.
Yeah.
Good place.
Yeah, this is a lot of building.
One to build. One to
So,
I'm gonna you do the wall. I'll do the rest.
Spice, is there anything else I
Prefer
need
do
to?
on an Xbox.
Let's see. Yeah, Xbox, there is a few things you either can or can't do. I'm going really, really, really fast.
Superman.
Yeah, Superman, that thing. Anyway, something else I'm still looking for is a flying machine. You can use flying machines to do a lot of different
That
things
will come in handy.
when it comes to making farms to collect stuff. But this is Xbox. I cannot get flying machines to work, and I don't know if it's because it's Bedrock or what. Java Edition works perfect, but
You have one of those in your base.
I don't know if Kat brought it with her because you feed them
I
fish.
didn't do it.
Unset it.
You didn't?
No.
Hey, another thing, if it's yours, if you unset it, if you can unset it, it's yours. That's definitely yours. Only the
Maybe I did this for an achievement and just completely forgot to mention that in the video.
Well,
Because this world used to be just survival only, and we still have it, but then we made a copy of it, and this one's we'll go back and forth. So maybe I did that for an achievement, because you feed them fish. There are so many things they fixed in this game that it's hard to keep up with. But yeah, I'm also thinking about completely redoing the inside of my base to make it to our base. That way the top's just the hotel, and that the bottom is my actual base. But I'm wanting to redesign how I have this, and so this will take a while. So anyway, I think that's basically it for the moment. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for now. Whenever we get some more stuff done on Dark Wolf's base, Scotty's base, beam me up, Scotty. Anyway. Whenever we get that figured up, we got more stuff done on it, then I will show you the progress, because it'll take us a while, and now that it's evening, I need to get off, so I'm not so loud in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom's got to get her sleep, you know. Not to
Hey,
mention it's
and
getting
I
late,
have
so
to
it's
wake
about
up, like,
time for you
early
to
in the
have to
morning,
go home too, so it's
so-
like, yeah, it's late.
Yeah.
And I just realized, since I got my chair here, it's hard to see him. Just leans over, and it's like, oh, hello. Anyway, anyway, I guess this is it for this particular video. Until we have more, it's gonna take a while to do a lot more and a lot of building to do. So, until now, I guess that's it. This is Jean Wolf, Cat, and Scotty signing off for now, and we'll catch you later.